Hello everyone, Donna Gray here, your Stampin' Up demonstrator from the Northern Rivers area in New South Wales, Australia. Just wanted to bring you a quick, super easy, quick Christmas card using the infamous Lovely as a Tree stamp set, which has been the longest running stamp set in our catalogue since Stampin' Up have existed. It is a fantastic stamp set, and I can guarantee at Christmas time I revert back to this stamp set every single time. I'm going to be using the trees out of the stamp set, and I'm also going to be using the beautiful Sentiment Seasons Greetings out of the beautiful Blizzard stamp set. Both of these you can purchase from our online store right at this very minute. They're available through our online store. Now, to find my online store, if you're watching this on YouTube, there'll be a link down the bottom in the Show More box to my online store, or you can go over to my website, which is www.stampingwithdonnag.com, and you can find everything that I do with my Stampin' Up business. So if you're new to my channel, I sell all crafting products that you need to do handmade cards, scrapbooking. We sell inks, we sell stamps, we sell absolutely everything you need for your paper crafting needs. So everything that I do in my videos, if this is the first time you're watching my YouTube video, please feel free to subscribe to my channel. Everything that I make in my videos, you can purchase the items through my online store. So what I'm using is Sahara Sand card base, and I'm just going to fold that one in half. Now my card base has been cut at 5 3/4 inches this way and 8 inches the other way, and I'm just going to use my bone folder to crease that nicely. So that's going to be the base of my card. I also have a piece of very vanilla cardstock. Now this is cut at 5 1/2 inches this way by 3 3/4 of an inch that way. That's for the inside of my card. I've also got a piece of our beautiful Blackberry Bliss. Now this is cut at 5 1/4 inches this way by 3 1/2 inches this way, and this piece is cut at 5 1/8 this way by 3 3/8 that way. So it just gives us a tiny little border that we can see sneaking through on our card. So I'm going to use Early Espresso ink pad. Now our ink pads are water-based ink, so you don't have to panic if you get the ink on you. It washes off very easily. Now, because this is such a big stamp, so these are what are called our clear mount stamps. They're designed to mount onto our clear acrylic blocks. Yes, they are red rubber. They're not clear stamps, but that is how it is. We're having some new stamps come out in our brand new catalogue, in our occasions catalogue, and they're called cling mount stamps. So they actually have, these stamps always had a sticker on the back, and I don't use the sticker on the back. As you can see, there's no sticker on the back to see the image because I had a hard time with them sticking to the blocks. Well, no longer. As of our new occasions catalogue that is coming out on the 3rd of January, you will be able to purchase our new cling mount stamps, and the cling mount stamps have the image on the back, and they have a beautiful sticky image on the back, so they will stick onto your blocks really well. Okay, so I'm going to take my piece of Sahara Sand cardstock. I'm going to ink that up with my Early Espresso ink pad, and I'm just across the top going to stamp a row of trees, but I'm going to leave enough room for a sentiment at the bottom, and I'm going to stamp off a little bit as well. Okay, I'm also going to do second stage stamping in behind, so you can see we have some beautiful landscape trees, and I'll even do third stage stamping. So as you can see, it gives the image of the trees being further back, the lighter image. I'm now going to ink up my Seasons Greetings and make sure I have it going the right way, and I'm just going to, down in this very bottom corner, carefully stamp my Seasons Greetings down towards that bottom. So both in Early Espresso. And then I'm going to bring in our beautiful Fresh Fig ribbon, ruffled ribbon. Now this is one of the in color ribbons. It's still available at the moment. it's available only for this year and then they're going to be gone. But I just thought it was a beautiful addition to that. So I'm just going to grab some of our double-sided tape. Now, we used to use fast fuse on the back for attaching our ribbon. I now use our tear and tape because it's our double-sided tape and it's actually replaced the job of fast fuse. I used to be able to just run some fast fuse, a strip here and a strip there, and stick my ribbon into it. Now, I don't ever wrap my ribbon all the way around on my cards. I'm happy just to have my ribbon tacked on both ends, and that way you save a little bit of your ribbon, the amount of ribbon that you use. Now, this is our pokey tool. If you haven't seen our pokey tool is awesome. It is an interchangeable tool. We have a spatula end. I can turn that around and it can turn into a pokey tool end. We have a putty end, and it's great for picking up sequins and things. And it also has another attachment that comes in and it can turn into an embossing tool with two ends, two different size embossing tools. So it is the Swiss Army knife of crafting, and let me tell you, it is something that is a definite thing that is worthwhile to have in your craft room. So I'm just going to, as you can see, I've just stuck that into the back and into my double-sided tape, and I'm just going to wrap that around and cut that off. Okay, so while we have our stamp set out, I'm actually just going to grab a scrap piece of paper and I'm just going to pop my very vanilla piece of cardstock there. I'm going to use my Early Espresso ink once again, and I'm going to ink up my stamp. Now, because it's a big stamp, I take the stamp to the ink pad and turn it over. Easiest way to be able to stamp. So I'm going to stamp off first because I want second stage stamping here, because I just want a hint of the trees down in that bottom corner. So I'm just using my scrap paper, just a little hint of the trees down in that bottom corner. So that is for the inside of my card. So as you can see, this card is coming together very, very quickly. So now I'm going to grab my base. I'm going to grab my Tombow glue, and I'm just going to pop my very vanilla base on the inside of my card. Whoop, big dob of glue there that we didn't need that much. Now you only need a little bit of our Tombow glue. Not a lot at all. That's actually probably too much glue, but a big dob just decided to come out. Sometimes it wants to come out and sometimes it doesn't. So the reason that I use the Tombow glue, it gives me that little bit of wiggle room to be able to get my layer just nicely exactly where I want it. Okay, so now I'm going to use the Tombow again on the back of my Sahara sand piece, and I'm going to mount that up onto my Blackberry Bliss piece of cardstock. So as you can see, the Fresh Fig ribbon really, really ties in and matches really nicely with that Blackberry Bliss. Okay, and now I'm going to use my dimensionals. Now I use dimensionals on just about every card that I make, and it's the difference between a card looking, how can I say it, plain to a card looking like wow. Okay, so a little bit of 3D dimension absolutely makes your card pop, and it makes people look at the card and go, oh my lord, how did you do that? So I always suggest to use some dimensionals, and they're very, very inexpensive to use. You get, I think it's 300 in a pack. So very, very economical. And as you can see, I only used 5 there on that card. So I'm just going to line that up and pop that down. Okay, now I could leave it like that, or I could make a cute bow. So I'm going to tie a cute bow. I'm leaving it on the spool, making a loop, wrapping it around, making sure not to twist the ribbon at all, keeping it straight. And make your 2 loops, pull it through. Then what I do is I grab the tag and I make the loops littler. and then I hold both the bottom and the top 2 loops and tighten. And there's my cute ribbon. Super, super easy. If you want the ribbon to be smaller, it's not hard. You just hold the knot in the middle, make the loops a little bit smaller again, and then same deal, hold the top 2 loops, 2 bottom strings, and pull tight. And you'll get a perfect bow every time. Or you can get a cute little bow maker, but I don't need the bow maker. That's how I tie my bows all the time. So now I'm going to grab a glue dot and pop a glue dot on the back of my bow. Our glue dots are awesome for popping your bows on. I always put a couple on, and I always put one underneath. So I'm going to pop that bow on there. I'm then going to grab another glue dot with my pokey tool and just underneath the ribbon, lift it up and pop it down. So there you have a super, super quick, easy, beautiful Christmas card using our Lovely as a Tree and the sentiment out of our beautiful Blizzard stamp set. So as you can see, anybody can make these cards. So please, please, if you are interested in making these cards, check out my video, my YouTube channel. I have lots and lots of video card making tutorials, many tutorials here, and I can tell you, you can do this too. As you can see, beautiful card. So thank you all for watching, and until next time, have a lovely day. As I said, if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and make sure you turn on the notification, the little tiny bell. Click the little tiny bell and that will get you notified every time I upload a video to my YouTube channel. Also, you can check me out on my Facebook page. I have the link down below in the show more. You will find the link to my online store. You will find the link to my Facebook page and the link to my website. So please feel free to check it out. If you would like to catch up on my emails, please feel free to fill in the subscription and I can send you out a newsletter. I normally send out my newsletters once a week. So thank you all for watching, and until next time, bye for now.